Welcome to Part 1. In this section, we shall learn what One Health means, what it comprises, and why it is important. At the end of this session, you shall be able to define and describe the concept of One Health, to explain the link between the elements in a One Health concept, to appreciate the importance of One Health approach. Take a look around you. Your house, your school. Can you spot any animal or insect nearby? Do you see any trees or flowers outside of your window? Have you ever wondered why other living elements exist on planet Earth? And what will happen if any of the living elements disappear? We, humans, rely on animals and trees to stay healthy. Still not convinced? Let me explain further to help you understand better. We may not realize the connection linking animal and the ecosystem to our health, but it is there. As the saying goes, we are all in this together. One Health concept acknowledges the link among the three main elements on planet Earth: people, animals, and ecosystems. For the next couple of slides, I will illustrate examples of One Health around us. The first example is farm animals. These animals give us food, milk, egg, meat. To ensure that the food that they produce is wholesome, the farmers will need to provide, among others, safe pens, ample feed, and clean water to the animals on his/her farm. Farmers also need to take care of the environment by making sure all waste coming from the farm does not spill out to water that will then be supplied to water taps in our houses. The first example is farm animals. These animals give us food, milk, egg, meat. To ensure that the food that they produce is wholesome, the farmers will need to provide, among others, safe pens, ample feed, and clean water to the animals on his/her farm. Farmers also need to take care of the environment by making sure all waste coming from the farm does not spill out to water that will then be supplied to water taps in our houses. The ocean plays an important role in keeping living elements on planet Earth healthy and alive. They provide food in the form of fish, which makes up to 20% of protein source to 3 billion people, and they are also home to 80% of the planet's biodiversity. It also regulates climate by absorbing heat caused by global warming. The ocean also gives a calming effect to us. We cannot live without the ocean and the magnificent living creatures and elements living in the middle of the sea. Now, let's talk about the forest. It absorbs harmful greenhouse gases, provides clean, pure water and food sources, serves as buffer in natural disasters, and provides habitat to animals. Which is why it is so important for us to take extra, special care of the forest, which in turn would protect wild animals that live there and restore balance to the ecosystem, ensuring the health of every living element, from the tiniest ants burying the soil to the tigers roaming in the jungle, and ultimately protect us. One Health does not necessarily take place only in the wild. The connection that we have with our beloved pets at home is also an example where both pet owners and the animals receive mutual benefits. Did you know that scientific evidence has shown that taking care of pets at home can result in healthier blood pressure readings of the owners? And the pets, in the hands of responsible pet owners, will be healthy and happy as well. When this happens, the monkeys will lose not only their house but also their staple food, fruits growing on trees in the jungle. They will also come in closer to us, human beings living in areas that used to be the natural habitat for monkeys. And it can get complicated from here. Sometimes monkeys can get bitten by mosquitoes. Some of these mosquitoes carry a germ called Plasmodium knowlesi, causing malaria. When the mosquito feed on the blood of such monkey, it can also pick up these malaria parasites as well. When humans live and move closer to the monkeys and mosquito breeding grounds, chances are the mosquitoes will then feed on our blood and at the same time, inject the malaria parasites, giving us malaria in the end. What would happen if we do not take care of the ecosystems and animals that we share planet Earth with? Many examples have happened from the past, and unfortunately still happening in our times. The closest example is COVID-19, of which evidence suggests that the virus, which normally lives in certain wild animals and does not cause the animals to be sick upon contact with humans due to many instances, chopping trees, hunting and selling of wild animal for profit, poor hygiene, and the list goes on, results in sickness in humans that could cause death. Another example: monkeys living happily in the jungle. When the monkey is hungry, it will climb down and search for food. But in areas where rapid development is taking place, trees are being chopped down to make way for new houses to be built. What I have mentioned earlier are examples of One Health issues that can be complex and wicked. One Health issues can range from infectious diseases, food safety and security, environmental degradation, extinction of animal or plants, and so on. What happens then? Who will be the hero to solve the mess? How will they do it? This is where the One Health concept is translated into the One Health approach. The One Health approach brings together people from different professions to work as a team to ensure the health of people, animals and ecosystems are taken care of. Remember the 3 main C's in a One Health approach. Collaborate, communicate, complement. It is not just the doctors, it is not just the veterinarians, it is not just scientists in the labs. One Health approach requires expertise with skills and knowledge ranging from the basics in sciences, health and medicine to disease prediction, drug discovery, communication, arts and humanities, among others, for it to be able to be effective. The great thing about working in a One Health approach is we get to save time and money, as we will be able to share facilities and equipment. We will be able to get valuable and timely ideas and information from experts directly, which means we can skip having to start everything from scratch and instead collaborate with those with the right skills to help us with, and in the end resulting in a much more efficient and effective teamwork. We do not have to compete, but rather we collaborate, communicate and complement when working in a One Health approach. When One Health approach is properly being implemented, chances are we shall win the battle. We shall be able to control and prevent infectious diseases from further spreading. We shall be able to act on climate change, and we shall be able to contribute to sustainable development. I hope you now understand what One Health is about and the importance of it. Before you move on to the next part, please answer the questions in the next slide.